ladies and gentlemen, that is the maid of honor, Victoria. Let's keep it going as we say hello and welcome to the best man, Ita.
How's everyone doing tonight? Good? Great. First of all, I'm not really a scripted speech kind of guy. I'm more of a speak on the top of my head kind of guy. So for this day, I'm going to speak from the bottom of my heart for this, for my guy over there. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Inta Tahir, and I have the pleasure of being Stanley's best man. And for those of you who do know me, you all know that today is a very conflicting day for me, as my boyfriend, or I guess ex-boyfriend now, is now married to Alicia. Let's see here. I have a few things to say about that man over there, and it's all in bullet points, so let me get started on that first. Stanley is handsome, funny, smells really, really good, he's really cool. Wait, Stan, I can't read your handwriting. Yeah, and he's good at math. Anyways, now that that's over with, sorry, I'm super nervous, I'm shaking. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, because Stanley and I go way back. The year was 1994, when a small, beautiful baby cherub was born and given the name Inta Tahir. It wasn't until about 4 to 5 years later that Stanley and I would first meet in a kindergarten playground at Francis Scott Key, where we exchanged pleasantries, talked about how stinky his diaper was, and we quickly became best buddies, until our time was cut short by my changing of schools. We wouldn't meet again until high school in Miss Reese's class, where we were always joking around, cheating on our tests off the girl in front of us, and having a great time being the class clowns. But it wasn't until college where our love for each other really started to take off. We would go get the new comic releases together after school, with Daniel too, I guess. Watch anime in my room, that was also with Daniel, and work out together downstairs in my house, where Daniel was watching us. Is she got the right guy up here? Okay, cool. People would usually call us Dumb and Dumber. I'm dumb, by the way, he's the dumber. Just making that clear. Because we tend to egg each other on and make bad decisions, like eating raw rice on New Year's, constantly ordering Negronis with a pickleback at the bar, even though we both hate it just to keep the joke going. Shout out Stu. Ordering the strongest drinks in Japan without knowing the language by flexing at the bartender, which led to vomit on the dance floor, as well as meeting with and making really good friends with a military man stationed there. Trying to bulk up at the McDonald's on Ocean Avenue, standing on top of the tables like degenerates, shoving down chicken nuggets, trying to get yoked. We just ended up getting fat. Basically, the list goes on, and if I had the time available to me, I could talk about our memories together for weeks. And I can proudly say that Stanley is one of those friends your parents warn you about, that would jump off a bridge if you did it too. However, although Stanley and I were like two peas in a pod, the time that I had spent with his soulmate was something that I couldn't get away from. Alicia and I also have a very long history together. The very first time that I met Alicia was at Aptos Middle School, where she used to chase me down full speed in the schoolyard where I was nicknamed Dolly by her and her friends. Oh, I'm still haunted by that. I used to think of her as my enemy back in the day, until I got to know her better through many mutual friends who actually ended up liking her a lot more than they liked me. Alicia and I somehow kept ending up in the same schools, in the same group of friends, to the point where we were kind of forced to be acquaintances and later on friends. But you know what's crazy to think about is that I've known these two lovely people for almost my whole life, just in different sections of it. And getting to witness both of them grow as individuals, and then later on as a couple firsthand is a beautiful thing to see. I was around them for the whole relationship. Stanley used to tell me before they got together how much he liked Alicia. And they even had their first kiss on my blue IKEA futon. Yeah. I wasn't watching it. Basically, I think you both are meant for each other. Alicia brings her kindness and thoughtfulness. Stanley brings the laughs. That's probably all it brings, honestly. But laughing is good, as laughter is the best medicine. I would finally like to end this speech with a toast to these two lovely people up here. So could everyone please raise their glasses with me? Sorry. Stanley Waikiki Wu and Alicia Catherine Lowe. I wish you a married life full of successes, happiness, laughter, and good fortune. Congratulations on this big step towards your journey together. I love the both of you, and thank you for everything. To Stanley and Alicia.
Let's give it up one more time, ladies and gentlemen. That was the best man in town. Family and friends, well, mostly ladies. I need all of my ladies now. Ladies, I need to report to the center of the dance floor in lieu